Who are the 10 lost tribes of the Bible? In this video, we will explore the fascinating topic of the 10 lost tribes and delve into their possible identities. We will take a journey back in time, to the age of the Bible, and explore the clothing and style of that era. Through careful examination of biblical verses, we will uncover clues that may help us identify these lost tribes. We will analyze historical records and archaeological findings to piece together the puzzle of their whereabouts. Join us as we embark on this captivating exploration of the 10 lost tribes of the Bible. Discover the rich history and potential identities of these mysterious people. Gain a deeper understanding of their significance in biblical narratives. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a journey through time. Get ready to uncover the secret. Have you ever pondered over the mystery of the lost tribes of Israel? What if they are not really lost? Picture this, we're journeying back to the 8th century BCE, to the Kingdom of Israel, home to 12 tribes. 10 of these tribes vanished from historical records after the Assyrian invasion, a puzzle that has intrigued scholars, historians, and theologians for centuries. These 10 tribes, often referred to as the lost tribes of Israel, have become the subject of countless theories and speculations. The story begins with the Assyrian invasion, a tumultuous period marked by warfare and displacement. The Assyrians, an empire renowned for its military prowess, swept through the Kingdom of Israel, capturing and dispersing the 10 northern tribes. These tribes were scattered across the Assyrian Empire, their traces gradually fading from the annals of history. But here's where things get interesting. Over the centuries, many theories have emerged, each attempting to unravel the enigma of the lost tribes. Some propose that the tribes integrated into other societies, their identities lost to the sands of time. Others suggest they were annihilated by the Assyrians, leaving no trace behind. Then there are theories that they migrated to far-off lands, establishing new communities and preserving their unique heritage. What's fascinating is that these aren't just theories confined to dusty tomes or academic journals. They've found their way into popular culture, influencing literature, film, and even politics. Claims of tribes discovered in distant lands from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe have added more layers to this already complex puzzle. As we delve deeper into this mystery, we find that the lost tribes of Israel might not be lost at all, but hidden in plain sight. After all, history has a way of concealing its secrets, only to reveal them when we least expect. So, let's continue this journey, peeling back the layers of history, and perhaps, just perhaps, we might discover the truth about the lost tribes of Israel. From the corners of Africa to the highlands of Asia, theories about the lost tribes' whereabouts are far and wide. Each theory, a compelling narrative of the 10 lost tribes of Israel, sparks intrigue and fascination. Let's start with the earliest speculations. From the Middle Ages, theories suggested a movement of the lost tribes towards the African continent. Legends of the Lemba people in southern Africa, who practice many Jewish customs, have been linked to one of the lost tribes. The Beta Israel in Ethiopia too are believed by some to be descendants of Dan, another lost tribe. Moving on to Europe, the British Israel theory, popular in the 19th century, proposed that the British people were the descendants of the lost tribes. This theory was based on linguistic, historical, and biblical evidence that linked the British with the ancient Israelites. Theories also proposed that the tribes moved eastwards. The Pashtuns of Afghanistan and Pakistan, with their unique customs and traditions, have been associated with the lost tribes. Further east, in the far reaches of India's northeast, the Kuki-Chin Mizo people have their own claims of an Israelite lineage. In more recent times, the advent of modern technology and scientific advancements have given rise to new hypotheses. Genetic studies, archaeological research, and linguistic analyses have all contributed to this dynamic discourse. However, each theory brings with it a wave of questions and skepticism. For instance, how did the tribes maintain their distinct identity over centuries of migration and assimilation? How can one conclusively prove their lineage to a specific lost tribe? These theories, as captivating as they are, often rely on circumstantial evidence and subjective interpretations. They are like pieces of an intricate puzzle, each contributing to a larger yet incomplete picture. While these theories are fascinating, they are yet to be substantiated with concrete evidence. Scene script. Claims of lineage from the lost tribes are not uncommon, but what does the evidence say? Let's start with the Pashtuns, a large ethnic group in Afghanistan and Pakistan. They have a fascinating oral tradition suggesting a descent from the lost tribes of Israel, with customs similar to ancient Israelite traditions and a language that shares many Hebrew words. It's not hard to see why this claim has gained traction. Then we have the Igbo people of Nigeria. Many among them believe they are descendants of the tribes of Gad and Zebulun. Their culture is rich with practices and traditions that mirror those of ancient Israelites. This includes circumcision on the 8th day of a child's life, refraining from eating certain types of food, and even observing the Sabbath. Moving east, we come across the Bnei Menashe in India, who claim descent from the tribe of Menashe. Over the years, they have maintained traditions and customs that align with ancient Israelite practices. Their oral history tells a tale of ancient migration from the Middle East to their current location. But it's not just these communities. From China's Kaifeng Jews to Zimbabwe's Lemba tribe, claims of Israelite heritage are a global phenomenon. Each community has its own unique story steeped in a rich tapestry of tradition and belief. It's these stories that give life to the history of the lost tribes. However, it's important to remember that claims are just that, claims. While these stories are compelling, they require rigorous scientific validation. Genetics, archaeology, linguistics, all these fields can help us to verify these claims and piece together the puzzle of the lost tribes. And so we find ourselves in the realm of discovery and exploration, where every claim opens up new avenues of understanding and every piece of evidence brings us closer to the truth. These claims, while intriguing, require further research and verification. In the quest for the lost tribes, science has lent a helping hand through genetic studies. The field of genetics is an intricate tapestry, woven with strands of DNA that tell the story of our ancestry. It is a story that can help us trace the descendants of the lost tribes of Israel. Genetic studies, in particular population genetics, have been instrumental in this quest. By comparing the DNA of different populations, scientists can infer ancestral relationships and migration patterns. This can provide clues about the geographical dispersion of the lost tribes. One such study is the Kohanim modal haplotype research. This study focuses on a specific group within the Jewish population, the Kohanim, believed to be direct descendants of Aaron, the brother of Moses. The findings suggest a common genetic signature, indicating a shared ancestry that dates back over 3,000 years. Another significant study is the Lemba people of southern Africa. Despite being geographically separated from the Middle East, the Lemba have cultural and genetic links to the Jewish people. Genetic studies have found a high frequency of the Kohanim modal haplotype in the Lemba, supporting their oral tradition of a Jewish ancestry. And then there's the Bnei Israel community in India. Genetic studies have revealed similarities between their DNA and that of other Jewish groups, suggesting a Middle Eastern origin. These studies and others like them have significant implications. They provide tangible evidence that can either support or challenge historical and religious narratives. They can help us understand the journey of the lost tribes, their interactions with different cultures, and their influence on the genetic makeup of various populations. However, it's important to remember that genetics is just one piece of the puzzle. It can provide clues, but it cannot tell the whole story. There are still many questions to be answered, many stories to be uncovered. Genetic studies have opened new avenues in this quest, but the puzzle remains unsolved. The lost tribes of Israel remain a fascinating mystery, a puzzle yet to be solved. Their story is a riveting tale of history and faith intertwined with theories, claims, and scientific exploration, all aimed at unraveling the enigma of their existence and location. From a historical perspective, we've journeyed through the annals of time, back to the 8th century BCE when the Assyrian Empire exiled these tribes. Their footprints seemingly vanished, transforming them into a riddle that has captivated scholars for centuries. We've explored the myriad theories and speculations that have cropped up over the years. Some believe the tribes dispersed and blended into surrounding nations, while others argue they journeyed to far-off lands, each theory as intriguing as the next. The lost tribes have been linked to places as diverse as Japan, Ethiopia, and even the Native American tribes of North America. We've delved into the discoveries and claims made by various groups asserting their lineage to the lost tribes. From the Bnei Israel in India to the Lemba in southern Africa, these claims add another layer of complexity to the puzzle. We've also examined the role of genetic studies in this quest. Science has provided us with a fresh lens through which to view this mystery, offering tantalizing clues about the tribe's potential descendants. Yet, despite advancements in DNA technology, definitive answers remain elusive. Today, the ongoing research into this captivating mystery continues to challenge and inspire us. The unanswered questions persist, and with them, our quest for knowledge. Who were the lost tribes of Israel? Where did they go? Are there descendants among us today? As we continue to search for answers, the lost tribes of Israel remind us that our history is a tapestry of stories